Welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1, Chapter 105, Part 1, of Jesus makes peace with his cousin Simon in the house of Mary of Alphaeus. 12th February 1945. The sun is sinking in a bright red sunset that, like a fire about to go out, is becoming deeper and deeper until it becomes ruby violet, a beautiful rare hue that, fading slowly, colors all the western sky until it shades into the dark cobalt blue sky, where the east is steadily advancing with its stars and its crescent moon, now beginning her second phase. Farmers are hastening back to their homes, where spirals of smoke from the low little houses in Nazareth reveal that fires have already been lit. Jesus is about to go back to town, and contrary to the opinion of the others, he does not want anyone to go and inform his mother. Nothing will happen. Why upset her beforehand, he says. He is now in the streets. Some people salute him, some whisper behind his back. Some rudely turn their backs and slam their doors when the group of the apostles passes by. Peter's miming is really wonderful, but also the others are somewhat worried. Alphaeus' sons look like two convicts. They are walking beside Jesus, their heads lowered, but they watch everything, and now and again they look at each other dismayed and concerned for Jesus, the Master. The Master, as if nothing were the matter, reciprocates the greetings with his usual kindness, bends down to caress the children, who in their simplicity do not side with anybody, and are always the friends of their Jesus, who is always so affectionate towards them. One of them, a fine chubby child, 4 years old at most, leaves his mother's skirt, runs towards him and stretches out his little arm, saying, "Take me." And as Jesus satisfies him and picks him up, the child kisses him with his lips soiled by the fig he is eating. And then he carries his love to the point of offering a little morsel of the fig to Jesus, saying, "Take it, it's good." Jesus accepts the offering and smiles at being fed by the budding little man. Isaac, laden with pitchers, is coming from the fountain. He sees Jesus, lays down the pitchers, and shouts, "Oh, my Lord!" Running towards him, "Your mother has just gone back home. She was at her sister-in-law's, but have you received the letter?" he asks. "That is why I am here. Do not say anything to Mother for the time being. I am going to Alphaeus' house first." Isaac, wise as he is, replies only, "I will obey you." He takes his pitchers and goes towards the house. "We are going now. You, my friends, will wait for us here. I will not be long." "Most certainly not. We shall not enter the morning house, but we shall stay outside over there. Is that right?" says Peter. Peter is right. We will remain in the street, but near you. Jesus bows to their wish, but he smiles and says, "They will do me no more harm. Believe me, they are not bad. They are only humanly passionate. Let us go." I see them in the street of the house, and then at the entrance to the kitchen garden. Jesus goes in first, followed by Judas and James. Jesus is now on the kitchen threshold. Inside, near the fireplace, there is Mary of Alphaeus, who is cooking and weeping. In a corner, there are Simon and Joseph, with other men, sitting in a small group. Amongst the men there is Alphaeus of Sarah. They are sitting there as silent as statues. It is probably their custom, I do not know. Peace to this house, and peace to the soul which departed from it. The widow utters a cry and makes an instinctive gesture of pushing Jesus back and placing herself between him and the others. Simon and Joseph stand up, gloomy and disconcerted, but Jesus pretends that he has not noticed their hostile attitude. He goes close to the two men. Simon looks as if he is already 50 years old or more, and stretches out his hands in a gesture of friendly invitation. The two brothers are more disconcerted than ever. but they dare not make any rude gesture. Alphaeus of Sarah is in a state of extreme agitation and is clearly suffering. The other men are expressionless, awaiting the outcome. Simon, since you are now the head of the family, why do you not receive me? I have come to mourn with you. How much I would have liked to be with you in the hour of sorrow, but I was far away through no fault of mine. You are a just man, Simon, and you must admit it. The man is still aloof. And you, Joseph, whose name is so dear to me, why do you not accept my kiss? Will you not allow me to mourn with you? Death unites true affections, and we love one another. Why should there now be disunity? Because of you our father died a vexed man, says Joseph harshly. And Simon, you should have stayed here. You knew that he was dying. Why did you not stay? He wanted you. I could not have done more than what I had already done, and you know that. Simon, who is more fair, says, it is true. I know that you came and he sent you away, but he was ill and depressed. I know. And I said to your mother and your brothers, I bear him no grudge, because I understand his heart. But God is above everybody, and God wanted this sorrow for everybody, for me, because, believe me, I suffered as if a piece of my flesh had been torn from me, for your Father, who in his suffering understood a great truth, which had been obscured to him throughout his life. For you, as this pain gives you the opportunity of making a sacrifice which is more salutary than a sacrificed steer, and for James and Judas, who are now as mature as you, dear Simon, because this pain is their greatest burden, and it oppresses them like a millstone. It has made them adults and of a perfect age in the eyes of God. What truth did my father see? Only one, that his own blood at the last hour was hostile to him, replies Joseph harshly. No, he understood that the Spirit is above blood. He understood the pain of Abraham, and because of that, he had Abraham to assist him, replies Jesus. I wish it were so, but who can assure us? I can, Simon, and more than I, your father's death can. Did he not ask for me? You said so. I did, it is true. He wanted Jesus, and he used to say, at least my soul would not die. He can do it. I sent him away, and he will not come any more. Oh, to die without Jesus. What a horrid man you are. Why did I reject him? Yes, that is what he said. He would also say, and he asked me many times, must I go? And I sent him away. Now he will not come to me any more. He wanted you. Your mother sent for you, but they could not find you at Capernaum, and he cried so much. And with his last ounce of strength, he took your mother's hand and wanted her beside him. He could hardly speak, but he said, the mother is somewhat the son. I am keeping her to have some of him, because I am afraid of death. Poor father. This has been a reading from the poem of the Man God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 1, Chapter 105, Part 1. Jesus makes peace with his cousin Simon in the house of Mary of Alphaeus. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.